everyone, Draco Magnius here for another episode of Let's Play Ni no Kuni, the White Witch. In the last episode, Drippy told us that we needed to head to the deep dark woods to see an old man here who could help us sort people's brokenheartedness out. This episode we're gonna try and find that old man. And I forgot that's what that did. Been a while since I've started playing again. Well, recording more accurately.
Mr. Drippy! Wait for me!
Yeah, slow down, Drippy. Jesus.
Who goes there?
'Tis I, a young
Keepers.
wizard.
Ollie boy, meet old Father Oak. How do
Hey.
you leafiness?
Oh,
Hey, old Father Oak.
Drippy, it's you. And to what do I owe the pleasure?
Well, I got a visitor by here from another world, see? And what it is I was wondering if you might lend us a bit of a hand, like.
Oh, I should have known. You only ever come to see me when you are in need.
Sorry, you tall ship. You know I'm always very grateful.
This boy.
Ah, spotted it. Did you bark ship?
Well. The pure-hearted one. He who will drive out the darkness. And Drippy, you mean to...
That's right, your ancient ship. We're off to give Shadar a right royal hiding.
You? Why? As reckless as ever, I see.
I love how he just laughs at him for that. We're gonna beat up Shadar. Ha! Ha ha!
Very well. You shall have my aid. But first,
Thanks.
we had better give the boy a familiar, had we not?
What now?
Oh, yeah. Clean forgot I did. He's right, Ollie boy. It might be a bit early, but I suppose we better teach you how to conjure up familiars, innit?
Familiars?
Nice.
Yeah, familiars.
I have my
Here in our
handy-dandy
world,
wizard
you can
book.
magic up little fighting creatures from your heart, see? They're called familiars. Where we're
Neato.
going, the beasties are only going to get bigger and meaner. So you're going to
Right.
need a helping hand, or claw, or beak, or tentacle.
Can
Or
I
tendril.
really do it?
Well, there's only one
It's
way to
basically the
find
same
out.
thing, but
You want to
for
help
men,
your
but-
mum, don't you?
Sure I do.
Well then, grab your wizard's companion and turn to the page marked Form Familiar.
Give me one moment, please. I know I don't really have to do this, but I'm doing it for the sake of, well, why the hell not? But Mr. Drippy, there's no spell named Form Familiar here. Oh, right. We're, missing some pages in Oliver's version. I'm not. Not that I'm rubbing it in anyone's face or anything. You what? The boy's correct. Look at his wizard's companion. It would seem that it is missing more than a few of its pages. Really? Knickers! So, does that mean I can't cast the spell? Ho ho ho! I'm not as powerless as all that, young man. Oliver, was it? Let me see now. Form familiar. Ah, yes. A gift from me to you, young Oliver. Oh, well, thanks, great Father Oak. Old Father Oak. Oh, right next to Gateway. I mean, I knew that, because, again, I could open my book, but... You received a page describing the Form Familiar spell. Thank you very much, old Father Oak. But simply possessing the page for a particular spell is no guarantee you'll be able to make use of it. Excuse me. Some spells are simply not meant for certain wizards. Such is life. Don't worry about that for now, Mun. Just give Form Familiar a go, will you? Sure thing, Mr. Drippy. Well, let's just go on down to our Form Familiar spell, and boop. I can close my book now.
What's this?
That's tidy work, Ollie
A
boy.
spell?
Look at that. A warrior from your very own heart. A familiar.
This is a familiar?
Neato.
That's right. The fighting spirit inside you made flesh. A soldier of your soul.
And he can really help me fight?
I wonder what my first familiar would look like. If that's Oliver's, like, first familiar that he made. I love it. Hey, come closer.
Ow!
Don't ask stupid questions.
That was a mean trick.
And the stronger you get, the harder he's gonna hit as well.
Wow.
I love that so much. Can it really fight? Hey, come here. A little closer. Don't ask stupid questions. So this is a familiar, huh? And he'll be coming with... yeah, that's Oliver. I don't know why I second-guessed myself. And he'll be coming with us. Indeed he will, Ollie boy. The more the merrier, ain't it? Here, you better give the little fellow a name, eh? Mighty. Well, as funny and punny as that name is, I'll be changing that. I'm going to be naming familiars after, you know, friends of mine that do Let's Plays or stream and that sort of thing. So this familiar... How do I lowercase? Oh, select, right. As I was saying, this familiar will be named... Korit, which I misspelled horribly. I think it's 1T, but this is something I can check really quick, so no harm, no foul. Korit is a friend of mine that does streams on Twitch. So if you want to check him out, you know, I suppose I could just give you a link in the description for this video. Heading to his channel. I just have to, you know, remember to do that in the future. Yeah, I was right. I don't know why, but I always want to give this 2 T's instead of 1. Weird. Anyway, this is Korit. Actually, I could probably make it... there is a space. Good. Good. I mean, he is a knight, so... Let's change this to Sir Korit. If that'll fit, because now it's looking like it might not fit. Oh no, it fits. Why is there space at the beginning of it? There we go. Sir Korit. Yes. Oliver, we cannot let you set off into the wild with only that withered wand in your hand. Let me give you some spells to aid you in battle. The first is the restorative incantation known as Healing Touch. You received a page describing the Healing Touch spell. Neato! Tidy! That's the most useful spell there is for a wandering adventurer. Cuts, bruises, sprains, gashes, all gone in a jiffy with Healing Touch. Gee, you make it sound like I'm going to get hurt an awful lot, Mr. Drippy. Next, I will give you the gift of the Blazing Inferno. Fireball. Why does a tree have the spell for fire? I mean, it seems kind of silly. What if he sets himself on fire? I mean, I guess he doesn't have a wand to do that. Well, whatever. I won't question it too much. Shoots little ball of fire. That one does. Plant-based beasties flippin' hate firemen. Even old Treeface here is scared of Fireball. Drippy, how dare you? You would never aim such a spell at me, would you, boy? Golly, of course not, old Father Oak. Woo, Fireball! Now, boy, you can press square at any time to open your spells menu. While a spell like Healing Touch can be used at any time, Fireball is meant primarily for use in battle. I mean, unless you want to set something on fire, I suppose. Then you would use it then. But we'll cross that bridge when we get to it, of course. That said, The most unexpected of spells can prove incomparably useful given the right set of circumstances. Novel problems call for novel solutions, after all. If you find yourself at something of a loss, I recommend that you go through your magical repertoire. You never know which spell might save the day. You can now use the Spells menu!
Uh-oh.
Huh?
Spoiling for a fight, is it? Better give him what he wants, Ollie boy.
Huh? But what do I do?
Just think what you want him to do and he'll do it. It's as easy as falling off a log, man.
Okay. Just think
That
what
does
I
sound
want him
pretty
to
easy.
do. Here goes.
Go, Sir Corrit! Slay the Teeny Bopper! Which is classified as a dragon for some crazy reason, but whatever. Righto, Ollie boy, it's time to learn about fighting with familiars. First off, you gotta pick who's going to fight out of you and your little friend. We've gone to the trouble of making him, so we'd best give him a go, eh? Select him, will you?
Here goes.
Tidy! Now let's see him into the fray, shall we? Send him into the fray. Allow. Oh yeah, see that circle at the top left there? That's your familiar's stamina gauge. I don't know if you heard that, but I burped a little bit, so excuse me. Small burp. What that does is shows you how much longer he can fight for, see? The longer you keep him on the go, the shorter his stamina gauge will get. When it's empty, that means the poor lad's so tired he can't fight anymore. Tragic, eh? So before that happens, you'll have to call him back to you for a bit of rest like. Oh, and there's something else about familiars you should know. See that little mark over here? That's his sign. Right. Enemies have them too, as you can clearly see. It's sort of like a star sign, except there's only 4 of them. Sun, moon, star, and planet. And like the star signs, different ones get on better. You can use that to help you in battle. Next, let's talk about tricks. The proper powerful attacks, a bit like your spells. And just like spells, they cost MP to use. You can see the cost written next to them. You can? I don't see that anywhere, but we'll see. Ah, there we go. So 10 MP to use Cut Loose, and I only have 19. Oof. Okay, so that's only going to be my Risky Situation spell, it seems like. But what you've got to remember is that you and your familiars share MP and HP. Fumbled all over myself, I did. So if a familiar uses a trick or takes a big hit, it's your MP or HP that'll suffer. Crikey, this is a long lesson, eh? Right, let's finish with the top tip then, shall we? Your familiar's stamina is always going down, so you'll need to swap him regularly. You can do that anytime you like by pressing L1 in it. Now, I'm just going to stop talking before I put us both to sleep. It's your turn to sing for your supper. Go on, boy, bah! Cut loose! I mean, I have to try it out at least once, right? Nice. Hits multiple targets. Ooh, Corrit's not too strong yet. Got it. Take that HP. He did pretty good. I mean, he is just starting on the road to becoming a powerful familiar. And he was only level 1, being just created. Nice. Good gains. I mean, except for the evasion gain and the defense gain, but everything else is pretty good, all things considered. See, how about Sir Corrit? Yep, not a single one is at only 1 point gain. Nice. Oh, if you're looking for his Twitch channel, by the way, it's just Corrit, not Sir Corrit. Anywho, so now you know how to fight with a familiar, and it... Ollie boy? Wow, I did terrible there. I apologize. To be a true contender, you'll need to learn when to let your familiar loose and when to take control yourself. I'll do my best, Mr. Drippy. Oh, and when he's not fighting, the little fellow can be found taking it easy in the creature cage. In the creature cage, you can shower your faithful familiars, with delicious treats. There are all kinds of treats to choose from. Some will improve their abilities, and there are other ones that can even teach them new tricks. Tidy! Feed the little blighters enough of what they fancy, and the bonds of familiarity between you will grow. Meaning that you can boost their abilities even more. Careful not to stuff them up too full of sweets, though. They'll only end up getting full up. Adoration in moderation, that's the key. It's probably a lot to get your head around, but just remember the creature cage is where you look after your familiars. And take it from there, innit? The creature cage? Got it. I promise to look after real well, Mr. Drippy. Huzzah! We have the creature cage! Do we have any treats? I forget if we picked any up. I'll have to look. Oh, I almost forgot. We have something we wanted to ask you, your trunkiness. There's a god down in Ding Dong Dell, and he's been broken-hearted, see? Broken-hearted, you say? Shadar's evil spreads still further. So you will be needing... That we will, your okitude! There's quick you are! You still got it, ain't you? Ho ho ho! Patience, young Drippy. Of course I have. Let me see now. I know it's here somewhere. Crikey, you've not gone and lost it, have you? Lost it? The insolence! I put it away safely among my uppermost branches. It's just a little tangled up there, that's all. Ah, while I seek it out, I have a favor to ask you. I did mention we're in a flippin' hurry, didn't I? We haven't got time to go. Mr. Drippy, we should help old Father Oak. He gave us those spells, didn't he? And he's gonna give us something else on top of that. He's given us lots. The least we can do is help him. Ah, how very refreshing to meet such a responsible and honest young man. All right, I get the flippin' message. Go on, what is it you need us for? Well, it's the guardian of these woods, you see. The guardian, eh? What's up with the old fellow? I'm afraid he's become rather unruly of late, and he's neglecting his duties. Well, that's no good, is it? We'd better help you sort him out then, eh? The guardian? He sounds kinda tough. Too right he is! He's way stronger than your average beastie, but you've got a familiar on your side now, Mun. You'll be fine. And besides, you're going to take down Shadar. You can't back out of a bit light guardian bashing now, can you? Okay, I'll do it. How very kind of you. The guardian can be found in the deepest part of the wood, beyond the Whispering Waterfall. I wish you luck. First spells, now familiars. You're training into a proper wizard, ain't it, Ollie boy? I guess I am, huh? Now then, why don't you take a closer look at your new mate, eh? How do I do that, Mr. Drippy? It's a piece of cake, mun! Now listen up. If you look at the main menu, you'll see Friends and Familiars. That's where you'll find all sorts of details about you and your familiar's abilities. It looks a bit complicated, and there'll be a fair few options kicking about around in there, to be fair, but you'll get the hang of it soon enough, mun. Now you're still new to this wizarding lock, so there's a limit to what you can do, innit? But keep fighting monsters and eventually you'll get stronger. We call that leveling up, see? You'll probably make some new mates before long, and all, so be sure... I repeated that, didn't I? Oh well. So be sure to take a closer look at them, like I showed you. You got it, Mr. Drippy. Your friends and familiars are now accessible from the main menu. Okay. So first, let's look at our creature cage. Here's Sir Korit. We have the fullness and familiarity thing. And we don't have any treats, so I can't show that part off. But basically how it works is you give him a treat, the familiarity goes up by a little bit, there's also the growth limit, we can only give him a certain amount of stat boosts, exactly 10 as of right now at his first form. Fullness goes up every time you give him an item, and every particular monster has certain wants and needs for their food. Some monsters like cake, some monsters like chocolate, etc., etc., etc. Anyway, there isn't really much I can do over there, so let's take a look at Friends and Familiars. Here we see Sir Corrit doesn't have any equipment as of right now. We'll get him some equipment later. We can also see that he's not too fond of water, but he's okay with wind, it seems. At least I believe that's what it is, what that means, the X and the check mark, but we can take a quick look in my book to make a extra certain look. See, he is a Sun Starstein. Is that correct? Yes, it is. And let's see, it's beaten by Star. Okay. Yep. Storm, checkmark, Water X. I know it says somewhere in here what the thing is. We're going to be reviewing this, of course, in the next lesson. I just wanted to quick look, just so I know for right now. It says affinity, so it doesn't really give me too good of an idea, but I'm assuming the checkmark means he can take it just fine, and water is where he lacks, considering it is a sun type. Sun is equated to fire. You get the idea. Any happy hoo-ha? I am going the wrong way. We need to go this way. And then we have a monster review to do. In-game, of course. I mean, obviously. It's what we did last time, so why not do it now? Right, right. Let's take a look around here. Ooh! Yay! Loaf of white bread. Where am I going? We didn't go over monsters in the Deep Dark Wood last episode, did we? Again, it was a while ago, so I can't be sure. Worst case scenario, if we didn't, I'll do it again. And if we did, I'll just cut that whole bit out. And a caption probably appeared on the screen already saying whether or not we did cover it, and calling me an idiot. Because future me likes calling past me an idiot. This is present me right now, so, you know. I'd best warn you, Ollie boy, it's absolutely crawling with monsters beyond here. Careful you don't get got before you even get to the Guardian, eh? I'll be fine, Mr. Drippy. I have a familiar to help me now. There's brave you are. Don't forget, though, if the going gets tough, don't be afraid to cast Healing Touch. I sure won't. And remember what old Treeface told you. The spells menu is a mere tap of square away. You should try to familiarize yourself with the main menu, too, while you're at it. Don't worry, you're not going to break anything no matter what you press, so have a good old poke around in it. And when you learn new skills and that, new options will come up from the main menu, so keep your eyes peeled and make the most of your new toys. Jeepers, there's so much to remember. You'll soon get used to it all, mun. No worries. Now, past the Whispering Waterfalls and onto the Guardian of the Woods we go. Right, let's go help him get back to normal. And idiot I am, I did not pull up my sheet that has where all of the monsters and stuff is. So give me just a moment to get my stuff together. I will be right back.